I've got one thing to say to you. If you think this video is not important for you, well, I have one thing to say to you, that this is 2020 and if you think you need money or capital to start a business, well, you're too wrong. And today we have got 5 tips for small businesses on how they can crush it. So number one, what it is? Number one is product or service. Just remember that your product and service needs to be top notch. There are 3 types of categorization that we can take any business into. Number 1, whether you're selling a product. Number 2, whether you're selling a service. Or number 3, it can be a combination of both. Now, let me tell you what you need to do, what is very important for a small business. For a small business, it is very important that you provide the top notch, the best quality to your customers. Customers or your clients are gonna come back only if you have the best quality of the product. And with that, you should maintain the quality, and that is something that is gonna put you forward in the long run. Okay, so number two is follow up. Follow up with clients. If you're not following up, clients are not a one-off thing. You need to follow up with clients. Clients are money, customers are money. The more the relationships you build, the more the money you'll make. Just remember, they are not just about money. You need to follow up. You need to build a long-term relationship with your clients. If you do not focus into relationships, man, I'm telling you, you're not gonna make any money. Number 3. So what's number 3? Have a very competitive pricing for your product. Do not price your product cheap. If you think if you're gonna price your product cheap, you're gonna hit the market, you're gonna get all the sales. No, you're bloody wrong, I'm telling you. You're gonna go down in a year or 2. Maybe you can have the market for a while, but your product won't survive on the long run. You need to have a competitive pricing. When we get something for cheap, let's say we have product A and your product is number B. Your competition is product A. Product A has a price of 200 rupees for the product, and for the same amount of quality, you're charging 50 rupees for a product. But the customer won't understand that. They would think the 200 rupee product is premium and your $50 product, 50 rupees product is cheap. And that is a mindset, you can't change that. So what you need to do a pricing of around 150 to 170 for 200. That is cheaper, but that is competitive, leaving you margins on the table. And that is how you create a brand. Remember, my friends, you don't price your products cheap, you price it competitively. Okay, so number 4, what is number 4? Number 4 is margins, man. That is very important. Most small businesses, they fail because of margins. You need to have bloody good margins on the table. Remember, you're a small business, you won't get the volume of sales that a big company gets. So what you need to do, you need to price your product with a good margin. So if you have a good margin, you're gonna make it. Just remember, you won't get the volume of sales just because you won't have the marketing budget, you won't have the thing to spread it across the whole country or the whole world. So you'll have a limited budget, so you'll have a limited market. That's obvious. So how do you survive? You take a good margin from each sale, and that's how you survive. So remember, this is not a bloody charity. This is a fucking business, and you need to run it like a business. Okay, so number 5. Number 5 is very interesting to me. Number 5 is hiring a team. I'm not really a team person, but I'm not really against teams. But what I personally believe, since you're a small business, hiring someone will still fall into expenses, so you need to be careful on that. And only hire a team or hire someone, anyone if you are going to hire. Just remember that person should be beneficial to your business, and that person should possess a skill set that you do not have. So you need to keep those things in mind before hiring someone. And remember, if you have those skill sets and you can do it on your own, then go out and do it on your own. You don't need to hire people. If you are working maybe around 15 hours, 16 hours, 18 hours a day, you do not have time, then you can hire people. But if you're just working 5-6 hours and you're still going out hiring people of the same skill set that you have, you don't run a business like that. That's stupid. You do it on your own. Remember, the less expenses, the more the money you make. And here we're going to make money. Number 6, learning. Now this is very interesting. as an entrepreneur, as a whole, as a human being, as a person, you need to learn one skill, just one skill every year. Now you must be thinking, man, I've got all those skills, why do I need to learn a skill every damn year? Well, I'm gonna tell you, you're wrong. You need to learn more skills by the year. The more the skills you learn, or the more the skills you learn, the more the money you'll make. Anything that you learn, you can monetize in your business or in a different venture that you're gonna make. So learn a new skill every damn year. So number 7. Okay, so let's suppose you have a good business around going on for you. You earn about a good sum of money every year at the end of the financial year. So you're probably thinking, well, I've made money, but what I'm gonna do about it? Well, your money is gonna make money for you. That's what you do. That's what everyone does. That's what a successful person does. So just do not go out and buy a smartphone or buy a car. Well, I'm telling you, that's stupid. Just invest in financial schemes, invest in projects, invest in your business, invest in yourself. Remember, your money is gonna make you money. Your liabilities won't make you money. So be disciplined, be straightforward, invest only into assets, and that's how your money will help you grow as a money.
Last working. Yes.
Okay, so this is the 7 steps. 7 steps? Not at all. Okay, so this is the 7 steps that as an entrepreneur, as a small business owner, you need to follow to grow wealth. Guys, I'm telling you, 2020 is a year of opportunity. That COVID will come and go. It may come next year, it may come after 10 years, but will it stop your business? Absolutely not. You're gonna be wise. You have to be wise. You have no choice. Otherwise, you will get crushed, and I don't want you guys to get crushed. You need to be wise. You need to invest, and you need to make money.